Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. If I have to get a minute at a time when I should be seeing yourself, then I'll let you know. Yeah. I wouldn't leave you hanging around waiting. I'm not like that. Morning, Chantal. Right then. Let's get moving. Good morning on Facebook. Morning, Debbie. How are you? All good, I hope. Are these all working as they should be? I hope so. Let's try again with this one. Dun, 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 dun. Slow-mo? No, I don't want to do it in slow-mo. Pilates is slow enough as it is. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right then. Right, pop everybody on mute and we can carry on. So we're lying down to start with. You want to be resting on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. So there we go. That's one done. On. Lovely. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. So, resting down, we're going to relax all the way down to the floor. Rest your head down onto the floor. Relax your arms, relax your spine. So from here, bracing in the center. As we did yesterday, you're going to focus onto your core. You're going to pull your muscles in really strong and tight. But you need to make sure your middle fingers can just meet underneath your back. If you've got a massive gap, you can get both hands under there. That's too much. You just want to be able to meet those fingertips and nothing more. Bracing in the center, take the hands away. Relax your hands down to the floor again. Now from there, circle the hands all the way up and back. Reach back without allowing the spine to arch, and then circle them all the way around. And do the same again. Breathe in, lift up and back. Breathe out and sweep it round. Do that 2 more times as you are. Deep breath in. Breathe out and sweep it round. 1 more time, nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax those hands down onto the floor. The palms can be up or down, doesn't matter. Lift one leg up, relax it back down, and do the same with the other leg. Lift it up and relax it down. Keep that going, nice and steady. Brace for your core and release it down, and again. Wonderful. Keep this going. Now we keep the legs moving as they are, but you're going to lift your head and shoulders up and reach towards your feet. Now once you've lifted up, just check your spine is still in neutral while you're in that lifted position. And again, lifting one leg and release it down. If you need to support your head with your hands so you can stay there, feel free to do so. Just cradle your head in your hands and it will allow the neck muscles to relax. Do 2 more here. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. 1 more time. And relax your legs down. Take a stretch towards your feet. Big stretch towards those feet. And then relax your head down. Breathe in. Take the arms back. Circle the arms around. Lift your head and shoulders again. Reach towards your feet and pause there. Again, do the same again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sweep it round. Reach towards the toes. And again, 1 more time. So all the time maintaining that neutral position. Hold it here. Lift 1 foot off the floor and then the other. Just check, make sure you've got that little gap and begin to bounce those hands. If you need to relax your feet down to the floor at any point, do so. If you need to support your head with 1 hand or both, that's fine. You've got to do 10 breaths in and out. So just keep your breathing pattern nice and steady, nice and controlled, and keep going. So keep that breath going. I'm on breath 4. Do how many breaths you feel comfortable with. Breathe in. And breathe it out. If you need to relax your head down at any point, that's fine. Just keep those hands stretching and bouncing and keep the legs where they need to be. Your spine still needs to be in neutral position. Keep it going. I've got 3 more breaths to go. How is yours? Are you doing that thing? Oh yeah, same as yours. Keep this going. Do a couple more, nearly there. And then when you've done your last breath in and out, relax down, relax your feet to the floor. Phew! Well done. Take the arms out, just give your knees a little bit of a sway to release the back. Fantastic. You might get a bit of a clunk or something going on, that's quite normal. Bring it back to the center, lift your feet off the floor again. So again, check your spine is in neutral. Lift the head and shoulders, brace your core. Bring the knees towards the chest. Now from there, extend one leg away and then swap for the other leg. And again, so we're literally just swapping one leg for the other, bracing through the center, keep it going. You can hold the back of the thigh or you can pull the knee in, whichever you need to do is fine. If you want to go a little bit faster, you can do. You can go with the beat of the music if you want to, or you can just go at your own pace. Either way is fine. Keep this going. Do 8 more. 4 more times. Relax your head down if you need to. And release. Relax the head down, bring the knees in. Keeping the toes together, you're going to draw a circle with those knees. So you're trying to maintain that neutral spine, just releasing the hips and the hip flexors. Take those circles the other way. Keep your toes together. Lovely. Do 3 more here. Brilliant. Last one. And then bring those legs in. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Hold the back of one leg. Lower the other one down until you feel a gentle pull or a stretch. Lift your head and shoulders if you can. And then swap the legs over. And swap again. So it's scissors this time, or straight leg stretch, whichever you want to call them. Brace your core. Now again, as your legs are moving, your body will start to try and push down. Just see if you've still got that little tiny gap underneath the back. If you can't do it, don't force it. If you can, maintain it there. Keep this going, nice and steady, nice and slow, nice and controlled. And again, swap to one side and then the other. Lovely. 4 more. 4. Swap it again. 3. 2 more times. 1 more. And release. Well done. Give the knees a squeeze towards you. Take a gentle sway side to side. Fantastic. Okay, from here, you're going to keep those knees in. Again, think about what your spine is doing, so you still have that little tiny gap. Brace your core really strong. Take a breath in. Lift your feet up. Extend your arms behind. And then circle the arms around. Bend your knees. Lift and reach towards your toes. So you're into a double leg stretch. Breathe out. Sweep it round. Lift your head and shoulders. Reach for your toes. Keep this going. Nice and steady. Nice and controlled. And again, breathe in, extend, breathe out, sweep round. And again, breathe in, extend, breathe out, sweep round. Wonderful, well done. Keep this going, you're doing really, really well. And circle round, and again. Do 2 more here, please. And release. 1 more time. And relax your leg, your arms down, your body down. So your knees are still here, give them a bit of a wriggle to release the back. And then from there, you're going to take your knees to right angles. I'm not going to come around and check, but make sure that your knees are bent. If you want to make this easier, bring the feet down towards your bottom. And as you take the toes down, you've got a very small range of movement. If you can, keep them at right angles and keep those legs swapping one side to the other. Doesn't need to be fast or slow. Just brace in the center. Even with your head on the floor, this is hard work. If you can lift your head and shoulders, feel free. So you're still toe dipping. You've still got that little gap underneath there. Bracing in the center. If you need to support your head with your hands, that's okay too. Fantastic. Well done. Do 8 more if you can on both sides. 7. 6. Well done. Nearly there. Keep going. 4 more, both legs. 4, and swap. 3, 2 more times. Last one, and release. Phew! Well done. Take your feet back to the floor. So resting the feet down. Arms are relaxed to the side, wherever's comfortable. Extend one leg up towards the ceiling. Doesn't matter which leg it is. Point your toes. Brace your core. Keep everything else still. Draw that circle. So the smaller the circle is, the easier it is on your body, the easier it is on your stability. As soon as you start to take those circles bigger, your body has to really brace in the center to stop you from moving. So keep this going. Lovely, well done. Now change direction, circle the other way. Brilliant, well done. Keep those core muscles really, really strong. Do 4 more if you can. 2 more times. 1 more. And release, give the knee a squeeze. Relax the leg down, extend the other one up, point your toes. And again, start to do that small circle. Start off with one the size of a 5p coin if you need to. And then make it bigger and bigger. Again, your goal is to keep everything else really still. So if your circles are big, that's fine as long as you're not swaying around side to side. Change direction here. Brilliant, well done. Keep going, you're doing really well. Do 4 more if you can. Keep pointing those toes. Keep bracing everything really strong. And again, 1 more. And release. Give it a squeeze and relax your foot down to the floor. Now, lifting your heels off the floor, keeping your toes down. You're going to keep your knees and your ankles together. Dropping the knees over to one side. Keeping the knees and ankles together. And bring them up to the top. And then go the other way. So whichever way you're leaning towards, the opposite leg has to leave the floor. And bring it back up to the top. Now keep this going from one side to the other. When you come up, brace your core, squash the spine down until the back of the hips reach the floor, and then do the same the other way. Fantastic. Now lift your feet off the floor. Try doing the same thing with the feet lifted. If this is too hard, go back to what you were just doing. Bring it back to the center, brace that core, press it in. Do it again, lower down. And bring it up to the top. Now you're going to go a little bit faster to the same side. So lower down and lift it up. Go to the same side again. Lower and lift. So you're not pressing into those arms. Your arms are really chilled out and relaxed. Your movement is coming from the center. If you're finding this easy, stretch the leg that's on the opposite side to the side you're leaning towards. So if you're leaning to your left, your right leg is the one that's straight. Do 2 more here. Brilliant. 1 more on this side. Now bend both knees, go to the other side. So lower down and lift up. And again, lower down. Squash that spine down. Lovely. 2 more like this. You can stay like this if you want to. Or extend that opposite leg, whichever side you're leaning towards. Extend the opposite leg and bring it up. So you're adding weight, which makes it a bigger lever, which means it's going to be harder on the body. So you're really working right through the core, the waist and the back. Do it again. Now swap legs, do 1 to one side, bring it up, swap legs and do 1 to the other side. Still keeping those knees together, so you look like you need to go to the ladies. And swap, and again. Fantastic. Now you should be really starting to feel this working around the core and around your back. You might be starting to hotch your way off your mat. That's quite normal. Do 2 more here. Nearly there. Last one, please. Lower and release. Well done. Take your feet to the floor. Obviously more graceful than I just did. Sway your knees side to side, just releasing the back. Okay, so from here, feet flat on the floor, bring them as close to your bottom as you can. Now although we're doing core, part of your core is your lower back, so press into the heels, tuck your pelvis under. Lift all the way up as high as you feel comfortable. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Make sure your waist hits the floor before your bottom does. And do the same thing again. Now as you lift, you can sweep those arms backwards. Pause for a second wherever you need to stop. Breathe in again. As you breathe out, brace the core, press your spine down, bring the arms all the way over and release it there. Do that a couple more times. If you don't want to lift very high, you don't have to. Listen to your body. Something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Breathe in as you breathe out. Obviously if it's just hard work, get on with it, stop moaning. Do 2 more of these please. Tuck under and lift. breathe in. As you breathe out, bring it slowly back down. Well done. One last time, last one. Big tuck under, lift all the way up. And then breathe in. As you breathe out, bring it slowly back down to the floor. Bring the arms over, relax your hands there. Take a sway through those knees one more time. Nice and slow, nice and gentle, nothing too harsh. And then very carefully roll onto your side. Bring yourself up onto a seated position. Phew! And we're all done for today. Hopefully you're all feeling okay. Don't work too hard today unless you've got to, and I'll see you in your next class. Have fun. Phew! So da-da-da. Loads of things. Are you all feeling okay? Hoo-yah!